It's a waffle. Again, I'm not quite certain what I'm going to waffle about, but I've been thinking a bit about everything that we see on Instagram and Facebook and all those other ones that I don't even know about all these amazing, perfect people that are living perfect lives. And I don't think life's like that, really. We have good patches and we have bad patches. We have happy patches, we have worrying patches, we have difficult patches, and we have amazing patches. And life is like that. It's not all smooth sailing. And if we can remember that we've actually come here to learn in this life, learn our lessons and find out what's true for us, for each one of us. Well, each one of us find out what's true for us. And I don't think our lives are really actually meant to be perfect. Well, they are perfect, but they're perfect in a learning way. And I'm getting rather sick of seeing puffed up lips and smooth skin and just perfect people living perfect lives in perfect houses with perfect children and perfect work, and I just don't think life's like that. And I think if we can learn to accept that it isn't like that, and if you have a smooth face with no lines, I really think you haven't done much living. And if you've plumped it up with all sorts of things that I'm sure are bad for you in the long run, you're not showing your real self. And I look around and I just think how lucky I am to be here. Sometimes I get the miseries, sometimes it gets me down that I can't do what I used to do. That's okay. I've lived my life and I am 82, heading closely to 83. So that's in December. So I've got a bit to go where I can still proudly say I'm 82. So I actually think I'm really lucky. It worries me when I can't do the things in the garden that I have always liked to do. I've never liked wearing gardening gloves. I like my hands in the soil, and that's hard. But I look around and all the things that I've planted in the garden, the garden's spilling out everywhere, and that's the sort of garden I like. And you can see the false valerian that's behind me, the busy lizzie that plants itself anywhere and everywhere. So that fills up a lot of cracks. And then I've got the seaside daisies, and they fill up lots of cracks. And I do now have somebody who's going to help me a bit in the garden, so that's great. And I can still do things, but I'd have to do them slowly. So I think today's waffle was really about enjoying what we can do and what we have got. And I'm speaking as an older woman, and I know there are younger people watching, and I think they are learning along the way too, that life isn't always perfect. They'd like it to be. Here am I sitting in the garden, and I've got birds flying past me. I've got Benny, the little scruff ball, around somewhere. He's just there beside me, really guarding the place. He's really wanting to find some more dogs walking in the park behind me. But I look around and the butterflies in the garden, and another bird's just flying over and flying back again. So and there's another one. Two of them, in fact. Noisy miners, not the Indian miners. The Indian miners are rather a pest because they are pretty aggressive, and they're not very big birds, but they certainly frighten away the little blue wrens that I love to have in my garden. But the noisy miners are just that. They're noisy. Anyway, they've gone off. I don't know. They just came and said hello and went off. So really, I think I'm pretty lucky. And I'm also pretty lucky to have all of you following me. And I love it when you recommend me to somebody else, and I see that I'm, heading to 930 today, I think, which is, okay, I find amazing, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Anyway, I think that's enough waffle for today. It's not such a long one. It's probably a good thing. I hope it might start your day off in a cheerful way, and know that much as I feel blessed, I hope you feel blessed as well.